Hi everybody, my name's Zach and welcome back to Shadowrun. So in the last episode we met our friend who was in a morgue, but very much alive, and he showed us where Sam was murdered. We also helped him defeat some of his enemies, but we've made it to the murder site, so we're going to go and check it out now. And yeah, see what happens. Bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline and dark red stain marking the slab of pavement where Sam once died. Standing at the entrance of the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry and irritated at the homeless man who is currently pestering him. I keep telling you, I need to get my stuff from the alley or I'm going to die in the cold tonight. The officer sighs. And I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation and I can't let anyone in. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket or find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate all pigs. Okay. He looks in your direction. Now what? Also, we have got some options. The coroner, Dresden, sent me over. Lie, I'm here to check the site for spectral DNA. Long night, you look cold, so I picked up a donut and some soy calf for you. So I suppose we could go and get that. Meet my friend, Mr. Credstick. We just need a few minutes to look around. How many Noyan have I got? 1,000. Etiquette doesn't work, nothing, just passing by. Oh, that would be cool. What, they didn't radio you? Damn, operators probably fell asleep again. I'm here to take over your shift. You can head back to base, so that would be a cool option. Let's try lying. I ain't never heard of that. What is it? Yeah, it's this brand new thing for forensic guys are using. I don't usually understand it, but it's the ectoplasmic residue of a magical attack. I need to take some ecto scans of the site. Listen, don't get me hassle about this. I just need to do my job and you need to let me do it. You think Dresden explained it to me? That guy only talks to dead people. He just told me to scan the site. That one's most likely. Sorry, not without going through the proper channels. You go back to the coroner and tell him to clear this through Lone Star before taking get back in my face again. That did not work. How about a bribe? Got it, Chief. Thank you. Amidst the shards of glass from the broken lights, you find a small piece of glass which looks like the bottom of a test tube. Okay. This looks like the coat and blanket the old man was trying to get back. Examine the area for evidence. As you shuffle the bundle of clothes aside, a printed receipt falls out from beneath the folds of the blanket. It's a bar tab receipt from the Seamstress Union, dated 2 days ago at 3:02 AM, right around the coroner's reported time of death. The customer, Sam Watts. The server's name is listed as Coyote. Okay, pick up the coats and blanket. This work light is new. You can see that all of the alley's normal lights have been ruined. On closer inspection, it seems that they are all imploded, as if some force shattered them all at the same time. Shut that. Oh, there are. Oh, I can't see that now. It's just irritating. That's really irritating. Okay. Can I not go back and... Okay. The streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. This man is clearly a survivor, though one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. I saw you over there, that rat cop. No swearing on this channel. What do you want? I think this coat and these blankets belong to you. Know anything about the murder that took place here? He squints at you, suspicious. You a copper, or working for some corp? Just a freelancer. I need to ask you some questions. Nope, I'm as sinless as you. Mind answering a few questions? Yeah, I'm an undercover corporate agent. You better watch yourself. Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? Ha, just mess with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number, my ass. What kind of question you got? Did you see the murder? So it sounds like you live in this alley? That's all I need to know. Did you see it? Nope, I can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mrs. James up at the market. Can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, the jerkface in the uniform had already set up shop in my alley. So what else did you see that night? Well, you know, early in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. Brought some donuts and 2 cups of soy calf off of Dan over there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware. Okay, this sounds like our guy. Can you tell me more about the troll's cyberware? Well, it was big. I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, never trusted one of them cyber people. I think you're crazy. Let's give you your coat back. My stuff. Mighty decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing too often out here. Sounds like you live in this alley. Sure, for the last couple of months I've been sleeping here, but I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants, or panhandling tourists over near the Seamstress Union. That's all I need to know. Okay. Okay, let's go check this Seamstress Union out. Damn the donut, man. Leave Barons and enter the Seamstress Union. Yes. Relative to the rest of the Barons, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstress Union, housed in an old brownstone building in the corner of illegal and opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangsters strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. Union buildings have been retrofitted, rebuilt and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutter adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name, but keeps to themselves. Sounds like quite a pleasant place then. Okay, so we've just got a load of karma. Wait, 6. Nice. Okay. Additional weapon slot. Okay, we'll take that. And we want to be full auto available. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk to Cherry Bomb. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonise, save me and take me in equal measures, hitting just the right note for the maximum extraction of tips. Hey there, I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? How about a date? Ah, here we go. I found a bar tab with Coyote's name on it. She's here. She here. She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman? What with a name like Coyote? She laughs. No. She shot a coyote once. once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Her face falls. She's been missing since yesterday. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. She starts to turn away when a man with a face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm. Hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Shane? Who's this Shane guy then? Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. Ripper's out there and he's real. That last killing happened just down the block. Now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a freaking D from UW in Neuroprosthetics, studying under Ogemas. Ogemans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending. Tips. There are faster ways for a barren girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want, a better life, a better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. Okay, so who's this Universal Brotherhood then? Heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armoured in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types, who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian give a talk last night called The New Family on the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I choose them over any of your brotherhood members. Now buzz. I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question, the conversation is over. Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Okay, that's interesting. Sorry I got interrupted. I heard he's got the strength of the righteous, doesn't he? Boyfriend find religion. Sorry you have to go through that. Sounds like you've got big plans for yourself. Her pretty eyes narrow. Be careful about whose conversation you listen in on here. Some folk aren't as friendly as I am. You've got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? Do I look like a cop? She flutters her eyelashes. No, baby. You look like someone who knows the shadows. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. Tell me about this place. Who are you talking to? Ever hear the name Sam Watts? Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. She nods. Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him though. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Okay, so who runs this place? That'd be Mrs. Kabuta. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Thanks for the intel, I appreciate the help. Gutter punks have to stick together. That they do. Talk to you later! Let's go and find... What's this? I want to talk to... Mrs. Kabuta. Mrs. Kabuta watches you across the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanour says, "This is my house, mess with it at your peril," but her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa. Konbanwa? Konbanwa. Good evening? Oh, I don't. Are you enjoying the seamstress union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? I'm tempted to ask what's upstairs. No, you're not. business. I just need a moment of your time as a computer to have a topic to discuss. So Kat, what should I help you? Why should I help you? Sam Watson looking for his killer. Jake sent me. I'm hunting the Ripper. Her face brightens, amused. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him when from beyond the grave. What do you want to know? Okay, so how well did you know Sam? Did you see Sam on the night of his death? Why is this place called Seamstress Union? One more question, can you tell me where to find Coyote? So how well do you know him? I knew him, we all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough noyan to become altered in some way, drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam, as long as he was bent. He was always looking for his next fix. Sounds like my Sam. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. So did you see him on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Kluwer, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstress Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there are many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstress Union. So potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. Shady. So you're a former seamstress? No, perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. Have not seen her in 2 days. She's a smart woman, quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's dangerous, why do you fear for her? If she's smart, why fear for her? Please, if you are what you think are, you know, there's always someone more dangerous. Very true. Her room is upstairs. If you're looking for her, invite you to examine it. Maybe you're able to uncover her whereabouts. Would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It's unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here is the key. Okay, so heading up to her room. There was a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require password for entry. Let's see what you're saying. So we can go in this one. Is there anything in here? No? No. Okay, this looks like one. So let's dive in. Coyote's bed has a diary with several pages sticking out of it. Open the diary to the first page. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. Came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping out on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter Drek seems messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union. He still goes on these runs. These bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it always have to be this way? As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost him. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, he'd be sleeping in the alley. Of course he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year, got my bartending license, got this apartment and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me more than his involvement with the cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together, slice out the fear that comes along with it. So let's have a look at the receipt. A receipt for Brownie Max Power pistol from Gin Part downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Okay, flip to a different page. Second page. Paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if he's really going to help us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I felt better without constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Read a poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycle and leave the poetry to others. That's probably good, we didn't have to read that. There is a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with a caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm and yet is smiling. The back of the photograph has a shadow scrawled on it. Inspect the receipt. A COD receipt for a special order, £5 of zebra meat with Myers Meat Emporium located near Pike Place Market. Zebra meat, nice. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door set to the combination of that. Okay. It's hiding a small safe. We've got the code. Beeps cheerfully in response to the door and comes open. Oh, okay. Wow. Send it to my yeah, we don't. Yeah. So we've got a frag grenade. A frame painting of Chicago skyline done in stylized silhouette. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Let's have a look at the computer then. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished out of a junkyard. It doesn't have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes dust cake fans to spin up. Only display on screen password. Without the password, the only other button on screen is a password recovery option. Please answer 3 security questions. Reset patch. First childhood pet. I don't think we actually know that. Coyote keeps her clothes in the box on the floor. Did it say anything about a pet in here? No. 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 Oh, it's a snake, isn't it? Okay. Shadow. Okay. That's going to be my guess anyway. Data password recovery. Childhood pet. Shadow. Favourite musical act. Oh dear. Well, hey, that was a good guess. Hometown. I'm going to say Chicago. Oh. Seat. So Shadows, that one's correct. Musical act. Okay. Well, that wasn't too hard. Computer has a basic list of applications. Let's have a look at the calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for date at Pike Place Market due in 30 minutes. Contact. Coyote's contact list has exactly one entry, someone named Paco. There's no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Access history. Quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Okay. Okay. We have a direction. How can I help you? Do you know Paco? Have you heard of Maori's Meat Emporium? Did you know Jin Pax Park sold Coyote a gun recently? Coyote has a date with Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour. He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warn Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Maori's Meat Emporium? Face twists in disgust. No, I'm a vegetarian. Great. Did you know Jin Park sold Coyote a gun recently? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out of the dumpster. Coyote has a date with Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour. If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call you a cab for you. Should be able to get you there in time. Gamba the Kudasi. Good luck. Okay. So I presume we head outside now. Are you? Ah, you are the gun seller. Need some hardware. Did you sell Browning Max Power to Coyote the bartender? Hey guys, I'm discreet. I don't talk about my clients or what they buy. Bad for biz. However, I'm sure she would recommend me if she was a customer, which I'm not saying she is. She can't remember if she's dead. She didn't think about why she wanted it. All she said was that she was looking for stopping power. Ease back on the drama. Need some hardware. Yeah, let's have a look. What are you packing? Yeah, so we've got Noyan to burn. We've got an AK-97. Some machine gun. Place with that. Doble. Nice. So yeah. No. Nothing we want. best weapon she's got is the weapon we've already got, so. Take the cab? Yeah. So Pike Place Market, you catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home, for others they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal, a melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Okay. So, who are these guys? Universal Brotherhood. Okay, I'm gonna leave the episode here. We went and we looked at Sam's murder site. We got some clues as to where this Coyote girl might be. She might be dead, she might be alive, we don't know yet. In the next episode we'll go and we'll do this. We'll try and find Coyote, whether she is dead or alive, and see if we can find out a little bit more about Sam and their relationship. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did indeed like the video, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next episode. See you later.